Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about the process of dancing waltz. And dancing is really great way for us to have fun and relax. Moreover, it's a great way for us to interact with people. So today I will talk about this in three main idea. The first is I will talk about the origin of dancing waltz, and secondly, I will talk about my personal experience of dancing waltz. Thirdly, I will introduce how to invite your partner and how to respond to your partner, and then talk about how to actually dance a waltz. So, according to Wikipedia, a waltz is firstly called waltzer, and it is originates from a small town and firstly popular in really low class party, and it's a way for peasants to enjoy and relax. As there are a lot of noble people come to this town and enjoy this kind of party, it is brought to the city scene, and it changes its name to Landler. And because of the process of evolution of this kind of dancing, the rhythm changes also. At first, the rhythm is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then it becomes 1 and 2, 3 and 4, like this. So the second note is becomes earlier than we originally thought, and then it becomes your waltz, as what we call it today. As the format and the way of dancing, it becomes more formal in the dancing ball. So now I would like to share a personal experience or my personal story of dancing was. I have learned dance for nearly 12 years, and I'm 18 years old right now, which means when I was 6, I started to learn dancing. And it is so awkward when I was little girl. I need to hold hands with the boy and hold his arms or so. And I remember the first time when I touched that boy's hands, I asked him, "Can I touch your hand?" But as the time goes, we became really great partners, and we attended a lot of dancing ball. So there is once in dancing ball, because he's really taller than me, so a lot of time I will step on his feet. As we mentioned, the rhythm of dancing waltz is like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So at 3, we need to put our feet together. So every time when I need to put my feet together, I will step on my partner's feet. So now I will formally introduce how to invite your partners and how to respond to your partners and how to dancing a good waltz. So let's talk about the third part today is the actual process of dancing waltz. Firstly, I will talk about how to politely invite your partners. So for the inviter, you need to have just gesture like this. When you want to approach your partner, your intended partner, you need to put one of your arms behind your back, and then another arms need to hold like this, and then invite him in a circle, and then put it in front of your partner, which means, would you like a dance with me? You don't need to actually say it out loud. If they need to reject, they will just walk away. But if they will say yes to you, they will put their hands in front of yours. So what I'm gonna do, you need to invite the people is like this. And here are the people who I want to invite. The important process is look at her and waiting for her response. So for the invitees, there are two kind of responses. The first is accepting, and the second is rejecting. So for the first response, if you want to accept someone's invitation, you need to first use your left hand to hold your dress, and use your right hand to put in front of his hand. And now you need to push your head down a little bit. And for the second response, if you want to reject someone, don't just walk away directly. You need to have some eye contact with him by saying thanks, and then walk away. This is really polite response because everyone knows this is the way of rejecting people. So after inviting, we are going to do the actual dancing. And there is like a pre-dance show. So you guys need to do a little show to make sure that you can interact with each other, and then the dance song will begins. And after the dance song begins, I'm gonna show you a video of how to dance the waltz steps. So the step will be right foot front, left foot side, right foot close, and then left foot back, right foot side, left foot close. So it will flow 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. So the women's step is totally opposite from men's. And then I'm gonna show you 2 videos. I will let you guys find out which one is standard waltz and which one is competition waltz. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So the answer is the first one is the standard waltz and the second one is competition waltz, because in the first video everyone is arranged at a place into dancing a circle, and in the second video every individual couple are dancing in their own ways, even in different directions. So here comes to the end of today's speech, and I will briefly review some ideas that I talk about today. And firstly, I talk about the origins of waltz, and then I talk about my personal experience, and then I talk about how to actually invite your partners, and then how to respond to your partners. For the inviter, you need to be really politely, and then for invitee, you don't need to be too shy about it. And then I talk about the differences between circle dance and the dance competition. And then finally, I will give you all some suggestions when you actually need to come to a waltz dance party. So firstly, I think you guys don't need to be really shy about who you want to partner with, because if you think this boy is really handsome and you want to dance with him, then you can directly come to him, and maybe through some eye contacts he might ask you. And then secondly, always wearing comfortable shoes, because we all know that dancing waltz need to have really fancy clothes, which means clothes will be really heavy, but shoes are really important because you need to feel comfortable when you're dancing. So this is all I want to talk about today, and I hope you enjoy what I talk about, and wish you had a great waltz dance experience.